starting. This Hangout on air is live. All right. Screen share. Entire screen. Click share. All right. So now you see the never-ending screen?
Yep.
Okay, good. Now you see my screen, my AWeber?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So if all goes well, I think I pretty much have it down. But just kind of getting into it, what we're just simply going to talk about is inserting a personal thank you page within share code. Basically, I'm gonna pull up the 3-step system with Frank. So this right here is the capture page. And also, you can, if you have a question, just throw it out there too, because I'm just gonna plow through it, like I said, because I just want to see if I can get the mechanics down. But if you do have questions, let's make this productive and
absolutely
not a Rob rant.
Okay, sounds good.
So here, the capture page. After the capture page, it has the sales video, and it's going to be straight to Frank. The problem with this is I'm a new guy on the internet. My computer's being a little slow. I'm a new guy on the internet. I'm marketing this system. You opt into my page. You hear all about Frank's story. Then you check your email because, it's connected to the autoresponder. And then you get emails that are, talking about from Rob. And it's like, who is this Rob guy? So basically how to put a thank you page in between the capture page and this page. And I'm going to just pull up one of my capture pages. It's not going to be an exact one. And you also will see my rinky dink graphics. I feel so bad now.
Why do you feel bad?
Well, because you see this, you got to watch this video, and you got all this stuff, and then you pull up my thank you page, and it's like, psh, really? What do you like?
Simple.
What do you like? 6 years old?
It doesn't have to be flashy or anything like that. It just has to have you on it.
Just get the point across, yeah. But what I do, and every time I hit pause, I get a goofy look on my face.
I do too. I think that's what it does. It makes
Okay.
you look goofy.
Yeah. So now that's an okay picture. So basically, this is my thank you for opting in. I'm Rob Frazier. You're going to see a video of a copy and paste system, and to kind of introduce the guy. So for this system, or if you're using my share code, or if you're using, Aries or anyone else's share code, this still applies. And obviously the buttons will be different. So this is the page we say is the thank you page. We're going to copy this URL. So this is the back. I know I'm kind of jumping around a little bit, but I'll get more organized the next Hangout. What I'm gonna probably do is find this Hangout and delete it, and if it gets uploaded correctly.
It's okay. It might be a great Hangout that people need to see.
Well, they do, yeah. I think so. I think this will really help because it's just that whole disconnect.
Yeah.
So obviously this is the back office of Power Lead System, and websites is where all of the. I also feel kind of weird. I'm like in presentation mode, but I know we're just having a conversation, so it's like two different modes of talking. But yeah, if you have a question, just yell.
I will.
So my domain I have is just 3step.cashwithrob.net. Just created that subdomain.
Yep.
Now it's attached to Frank's stuff. I already moved it earlier, preparing for this Hangout.
How do you move it?
Like you mean you changed the capture page?
No, how did you move it all the way up there? Because mine is like way down in capture pages.
Well, there's a couple, because this one is the default.
Right.
every
Right.
time you make a share code, it goes to the default
Yep.
presentation, and that's set up through whoever created the system. But it's all about him. So
Mhm.
what I did, well, mine was all the way down here somewhere.
Yeah, that's where mine.
Yeah, because we had the motorcycle, and that
Mm-hmm.
was
Yeah.
lead capture page 5. This,
5. Yes. Yes.
so I'm gonna attach it back to 5. I was moving it around earlier to.
Well, I did too. I created a separate domain, a whole new domain, and then I did a subdomain with the default one.
Okay, I
Because
got you.
originally that's what Ari had suggested. Well, he suggested we have two. One,
Well,
with our choice, and the other one with the default.
I get it. I think that's crap. Because you can make unlimited subdomains. Like for example,
Exactly. I know, but it's okay. It's fine.
gotcha. But like me, I do Cash with Rob is my only one domain. Then I have trafficmonsoon.cashwithrob, trafficmonsoon2.cashwithrob, you know. And when I do hand out business cards, I have Cash with Rob, but I will forward it to any one of my different capture pages. So you really only need one because you
I
can.
know. Well, yeah, yes and no. I think you need one for PLS, a separate one for PLS, and then one other one that you could do subdomains for.
I would disagree with that one too, but okay. Well, the only reason is because I don't refer people directly to that domain.
I don't. Well, actually, I do.
And then,
I
yeah,
do
that's fine. Yeah.
It works for me just because I have people who only want PLS or
I gotcha. Yeah, and that's fine. I got away from doing that. But yes, if I was doing that directly, it does help to have something easy like, leadsonlinenow.com or something very simple that, people can type in and go to, which is the purpose of the domain.
Right.
So yeah. But for Frank's deal, I have 3step.cashwithrob.
Yep.
And I'm gonna click jump down to my current choice, and right now it's going to the motorcycle deal. Now, if I wanted, right now, whenever people opt in, I already changed it. You see, it's going to me. How you do that is simply you select your subdomain that your lead capture page is attached to. So 3step, whenever you type in 3step.cashwithrob, it should go to the motorcycle.
Yes.
Now you can copy the website. So right now I have the motorcycle capture page selected, the capture page 5, and up here I have my 3step subdomain. Now, to make a copy of the page, you just go here, click here to make a copy. Do you see where my mouse is?
Yes, I do. I'm paying attention because I want to do this. I mean, I have it in my own opt-in, but I haven't copied it, so I definitely want to know how to do this. So don't delete it until I do it.
Gotcha. So yeah, it's under websites. You log in Power Lead System, you click on websites, and that's kind of like the heartbeat of everything here. You just scroll down, click which domain. So, whatever your subdomain is or whatever. In fact, to just show you, I guess, all live on the fly, I'm going to just pick another one. I'm going to pick Four Corners 2. Actually, no, I'm going to pick Four Corners Maps because that's basically what the whole funnel is. Okay. So this is my new subdomain I created. Just created a new subdomain. It's the subdomain is Four Corners Maps. Okay. People don't see subdomains, so that's why you can kind of
right. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, and I advertised this actually on Maps as well. Even though it advertises Maps, it also advertises the full-on system, so you can get away with it there. Yep. So I click on Four Corners Maps, and I want to have the slick motorcycle. So I'm gonna go find it. Lead capture page 5. Use this one.
Yep.
I'm gonna go back up to the top because now my subdomain and the motorcycle capture page is here and both selected. Now I'm gonna click here to make a copy. So I click it. Now it'll tell you a little warning. Some of these pages, you know, are super edited, and you know, you might want to check your features. That's all what this is. But we're not going to be changing anything crazy. We're just going to change where the capture page goes to. So this is still the same. I want to attract someone to become a prospect for whatever I want. And it's the obvious choice because the next one is become a free lead system.
Right.
I mean, you know, we all know the deal about that. It's PLS, but it's for whatever I want right here.
Right.
So now jump down to my current choice right here. If you have a lot of websites, you want to click here.
Yes.
You'll be scrolling through.
Yes.
So it should jump down to, this is the motorcycle one we're going to make a copy of, lead capture page 5. Frank Calabro 3-step system. Copy this page. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Make me a copy. Now, this is basically where we do our changes to. So obviously, I'm gonna leave copy in here just for the sake of this example. But you know, make sure you label it something
right.
you would know what it is. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna delete all this stuff. I'm gonna just say copy motorcycle freedom, because then actually I'm gonna do
that is.
Copy motorcycle maps force or something. I mean, yeah, just something so you know.
LCP, you know.
Yeah, because what'll happen is you have so many capture pages, you'll be like, where did I save that? I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we got the name. You can leave this the same. You can change it. No big deal. It's just what appears at the top of the website. Now here, select domain to use with this web page.
Yep.
Make sure you click on choose a domain you already have.
Yep.
And select where you wanted it to attach to. So I wanted it to be to my Four Corners Maps website. So that's the one I'm gonna select right here. So this subdomain I just selected is going to be to the motorcycle page, but it's my personal motorcycle page.
Yes.
So that's important. Now, if this is using an opt-in form, now if you don't have AWeber, or I was wondering if I should have talked about that first. If you don't have AWeber, you will want to select, where is it here? I got so many, and this is another thing.
Yeah, 3-step formula.
Oh yeah, there it is, yeah. So for now, you can select this one, or you can select do not send an autoresponder campaign, or you can attach AWeber to it.
Yeah.
For now, I'm going to select do not send an autoresponder campaign, because later on, halfway the rest of the Hangout, I'm going to talk about how to copy this whole autoresponder series. And then, this is another thing, which I think people need to hear.
Yep.
How to copy this whole autoresponder series and then go through and edit them so that they sound like you.
Yep.
You know, as again, much as I love Frank, greeting entrepreneur at just.
It doesn't work for me either.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work for me, it's not going to work for a lot of, you know, quote unquote, the average folks out there. I mean, it's just how you speak is how you want your autoresponder to be, because people are going to join you. You know, if they see greetings entrepreneur in one email, and then you get another email from me, it's like, whoa, you're sounding totally different here.
Right.
And that's a small disconnect. We
Yep.
want to eliminate as much as that as possible. You know, you get my own emails, and you can tell if this is an autoresponder.
I know the difference.
Yes. And so you want to get away from using autoresponder messages that sound autorespondery. How's that for a new word?
That's a new word.
New word. You
I
don't
don't think that's a word yet.
but seriously, you don't want your messages to sound autorespondery. It's just like, okay, whatever, dude. I'm not listening. Yep. But for now, I'm gonna click do not send to autoresponder campaign. But here is where you change it. If I had a copy of this in my own words, I would just simply find it here, like complete business and marketing plan. I've made a copy of there, and that's one I'm working on. But you just find it here and select it. So that means whenever they opt into that capture page, your personal motorcycle capture page, they're going to be on that particular list. Let me scroll down here. Now, here is where you would send folks to your personal thank you page on step 4.
Okay.
And you would select. Now, the default sales page, that's Frank's.
That's Frank's for, opting in message.
Right. Now, this is obviously after you already created your thank you page. You have your video. You're saying, hey, I'm me. This is the copy and paste system. Below is a link to the copy, blah, blah, blah. Here is where you do that. Basically, a page in your website. Then obviously you want to name it something. And see, this is something I can work on too. Little ad lib. I can create my own thank you page for Frank's, Matt's Four Corners deal. And then here's where I'd find that thank you page. But for now, just for the sake of this example, I'm going to pick something else that I have, which is, let's go. I don't know. I'm going to just put my trash. I know it doesn't make sense, but
before you go on, what I'm doing right now until I get this situated and done is they're basically getting an extra opt-in with me, a video of me and doing an opt-in video and Frank's opt-in, which I know is not ideal, but it's what I have for right now until I get it figured out, because it was that important to me to at least have something for
that said, hey, I'm the gal, I'm the person.
I'm the person behind, the name
I get where you're saying. Oh yeah, it's like a double opt-in. Yeah, and that can create
I know it's good and bad in a way, but I just wanted something. I did have someone yesterday say, just unsubscribe me. This is like too much. I'm like, okay, no problem. Yeah,
and that's fine too. There's 7 billion people on the planet. I mean, who cares?
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So, but yeah, this is where you do that. You already have your thank you page, your YouTube video, and you just have your, I just have it. Thank you for opting in, and that's when I tell them, hey, I'm me. I didn't make any money. I learned this stats system. Now I'm making money, blah, blah, blah. Click this link. And so you just select that page. You can view it here. You've seen my thank you page, I'm sure, a few times.
Mm-hmm.
My name's Rob.
Now this page obviously is a different one, but the button that pops up, that button, you will want to go to Frank's original page.
Right. And that's what I have it doing, actually. I have it go into Frank's, it's just him speaking. So it's me thanking them for opting in, and also Frank thanking them for opting in, and then going to the presentation, those buttons. So it's basically just an extra opt-in message.
I get you. But yeah, after you kind of reposition it, like for example, where am I at here? And you have this button pop up, and people, you know, for example, I'm gonna just make this big. This should only be one button because
I have the one. I have the one button going to Frank's opt-in.
Yeah, and then once you do that, and then you have your list set up, I mean, that's really it. You're just kind of copying the whole deal. You know, you just copy the capture page you like. You come in here, you know, you put copy so you recognize what it is. You assign it to a domain or a subdomain. The autoresponder list, if you have AWeber, at the end you'll see where to put your AWeber list. And then the next important thing is this right here, the web page where people go to. You know, four corner, you know, your thank you for opting in page. Here you can put some words down there if you want. I don't know. I don't even pay this too much attention down here.
Yeah, I haven't done much with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
with some of them I have that something in there, but if not, that doesn't.
Yeah, it's no big deal. And then I just click save. Here, everything you leave the same because they did all kind of super fit, you know, sexy stuff. I'm not gonna mess around there. Nope. Edit text, I just leave it the same, but here you can go in and change it. You can, you know, put your own stuff here. You know, I would just leave it the same.
Yep.
I just click save because, you know, they're going to opt into the capture page. You get enough people to see it. The thing is, it's just that bridge, and that's ultimately what they call it. They call it a bridge page.
Right.
You're just connecting capture page, sales video, but it's your copy of that sales video. So you're, you know, you're handing it off there. So now I click view, Four Corners Maps. This is my domain, subdomain that I'll probably promote on Maps. When folks put in their email, they're going to see me. And then once the button pops up, they're going to click the button. Then it's going to go to this presentation. And you're pretty versed on setting up these pages. I've seen your stuff. Yeah. And so that's all it is. You just set up one of these pages, video view, and then the button underneath, you have it going to this domain. And then the next thing you'd have to do is just either attach it to your PLS or your AWeber list. Mm-hmm. And I just got a few more leads there. So what I'm going to do now is, how do we attach that to an AWeber list? I'm going to talk about how to attach it to an AWeber list, and then I'm going to talk about how to copy, if you don't have AWeber, how to copy all of the emails within Power Lead System, which is real easy too. But after we did all that, basically it's right back here to websites. I think it's back here to websites. Websites. Scroll down. Four Corners Maps is the website I was working on. I'm going to just click jump down to my current choice. Copy motorcycle maps, Four Corners. Scroll all the way down. Click save my choice. And this is where we can assign it to AWeber.
Yep.
You know, and then obviously we have the AW list 345 192, whatever it is.
Right. What else you've created in
AWeber. That's already kind of created in AWeber.
And yes, and that's a good point. It has to already be created. You have to already make it.
Yep.
In AWeber.
And I just name it Frank's 3 steps. So I know what the hell it is.
I just called it 3-step formula. That's it.
Gotcha. Yeah, and you just copy that code there. And then also a finer point, if you do this, this is different. You see that extra space?
Yeah, you got to have just the AW list and the number.
Yeah, I've made that mistake, and I was wondering what the heck was happening for the long. And I just did this, and you can't even hardly see that. Right. But I have an extra space after the 5 selected.
Yeah, it'll mess it up.
Yep. So just what you need, copy it, and then here's where you paste it in. Now, if you don't want to use AWeber, just click don't use AWeber. Click submit. Now you can just click, save here and save. This I'm going to talk about creating a copy of, and I don't know if folks are really going to want to do that, but some people just don't have AWeber. So I'm going to just talk about this as well. Hopefully, I don't know if somebody will get value out of it or not. I'm not sure. But it's very simple for your FYI as well. It's just email, voice, text. Go to email and view edit campaigns.
Yep.
And you will find, just select and go down to, was it Frank's 3-step?
Frank's, yes.
Yeah. So here, all you have to do is make an editable. I didn't think editable was a word, but it is.
That actually is.
That actually is. But yeah, all you do is you click this, make an editable. I can't even say it. Editable copy, and then I'm gonna just put copy 3-step. Sounds like a dance. Copy 3-step. Create this campaign, and it'll say campaign created. Choose a campaign to view its emails. And just say, wonder if I did that right. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Got to find his again.
Yes.
Yeah, and then add this
Yep.
to copy 3-step. Now, campaign copied. So now, copy 3-step. This is those same exact emails, but now I can go in and make it sound less spammy and less hypey. I could take out greetings, Rockstar. My thing is, I like saying Rob Fraser here. I got that from Justin Perengia.
Yep, that's what I do. That's what I do.
Yeah, just
makes more sense to me.
Keep introducing yourself to your folks. They'll hear your name, then they'll associate it with you. Rob Fraser. Okay, he's the guy whose system this is, or
Yep.
You change your stuff. You could change out all of this stuff. Now here, this is kind of like a hyperlink.
Yep.
Now, this is also, and I will touch on this too, because I do this here within Power Lead System as well. What I do, I just deleted what it said. I just click here to see the plan.
That's what I did, because I couldn't do that. I didn't like the hyperlink thing, so I just took that out.
Well, I will say that the hyperlink is, it works. Just hang with me for a second. Because when you create a weekly update, or you have some, a breakthrough in business, you can put that in these emails. I mean, same thing when you're sending out a broadcast through Power Lead System.
Yep.
What you do is you're here to email. I'm going to do Control X for cut. And then this is an easy way to put in a hyperlink. So this little yellow, it's not yellow, whatever color that is, peach.
It looks yellow to me.
Yellow, I guess it's yellow. I just pasted. Click here to see the plan there. And then here are all of my websites that I've built. So if I want to find my Four Corners weekly update, I'll go find it here. Obviously, it's a little different, but it would be created geared around Frank's share code deal. All you do is you select that and you click add. And what that does is that makes the hyperlink already in the email. This is just the code behind it. But when you get the email, you'll just see click here to see the plan.
Right.
No blue.
That's cool. I never knew how to do that hyperlink thing. I was like, how did they do that?
So normally you would highlight the click here to see the plan. Then you would go here to the little.
Right. That's how I've been doing it because it's the only way I knew how to do it.
But I get sick and tired of going into the email and then I'd have to close out.
It just saves time doing it your way.
Right. Yeah, you have to go to the other part, get the URL, come back here. Whereas here, you can just find it. Also, another cool one is while we're here talking about it, I'm just saying click here to join. And I always like making it bold or underlined or something different. It's not. There we go. Same deal. Control X to cut it. You can bring it up here to the blue. Paste it in here, and then link to a company you promote. That'll just send folks straight to the join page.
Oh, I love that.
So, and you click add, and you come down here. So where it says click here to join, they obviously won't see this. But when they click that text, it'll go straight to the join page. And then when they click this one, it'll go to the presentation page or your update page. So this gives your email autoresponder like some depth. And that's what I have in the traffic monsoon one. I have it every time I upload a new video, I upload it on the share code pages. So everyone gets my most updated update, and that they're not seeing the same presentation over and over again. Because in a basic autoresponder, it always directs people back to the same page. You're beating people over the head. I mean, it's a great page, yes, great graphics.
But people don't want to see the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, you have to do what I call pre-framing.
Cool.
Yeah,
and so know how to do that. Awesome.
And then all you do, you've seen how to do that, right? You just type in your words, you highlight it, you cut it, you go up here, you paste it in, and then this is where you have it going to the different pages. This is my own personal weekly update, or I can just send it straight back to Frank's presentation page, which is video sales page 1 right here. Then I'll just put click add, and then there it is. But you get the idea. And this is all just within Power Lead system. Go up, you click save, and you just run down all of these emails, changing them.
Cool.
Say we did all the emails already to the new stuff. Now we want to attach it to our brand new URL, our copy of it. So we just go to websites, because now we have to attach it. 4 Corners Maps. I'm going to click jump down to my current choice to make sure. Copy motorcycle maps. Okay. Still good there. Save my choice. Continue to skip AWeber. Save my choice. Now, here's where I just select and copy 3-step. I choose this campaign. So now, that new autoresponder series that I copied, that I added my own personal touch to, that I added my thank you page in, that I've added some of my weekly updates in, is now here. So whenever I advertise this link, I have the sexy capture page. I have the power of Frank's story, but I also have my personal intro video and my personal autoresponder series.
Yay.
So now, instead of people coming here and going to him, they're going to come here. They're going to see me.
Yep.
Hey, I'm me. They're going to click the button. Then they're going to see his video. And then it just carries on from there. So what do you think?
Awesome.
I think
it's much more personalized and much more effective
Yeah, and you're still.
You're going to get more conversions, obviously, because people are going to relate to you.
Yeah. And I'm gonna turn off screen share. But yeah, that's the point. It's just to take the corporateness. It's not really corporate, but that cold copy and paste type deal, and you're adding your personal touch to it, and then folks are really getting an idea of who you are. And I actually think that was a pretty good hangout.
It was a good hangout.
You got it. Yeah. And hopefully,
I told you, save it.
and I'm gonna just send it out to people and see if they get any value out of it. And and that
I'm
applies. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna save it too. I'm sending this out because this is a good hangout. This is definitely
and it applies to any share code. And even if you're using mine, if you're using Frank's, if you're using Airy, if it doesn't matter, just do that same thing, add your own stuff, and then I think that'll ultimately, that all you really have to do is just keep driving traffic, and then they get the whole setup. They get the copy and paste stuff. They start learning how to get people to it. They start getting results. Then they add their own personal flair to it, and then they're just on their own. They're changing stuff and they're doing all this great stuff. So yeah. Do you have any other questions about it while we're on?
I don't think so. That was really good. That was pretty thorough.
Yeah, and that's why I was kind of needing someone else, because I tried doing a practice hangout by myself, and I was
it does help when you have someone else there.
Yeah,
talk to
yeah,
and
like
ask questions and give feedback. So it definitely helps.
For sure. That being said, I think I click stop broadcast. This is where I get scared, because this is the last time I was like, all right, that was a great hangout. I want to make sure it's saved and recorded. And so that's kind of why
it's still showing live for me, but I don't know if it's because it's a delay.
I think so. I think I click stop broadcast, and I think that's gonna record it. So that's what I'm gonna click.
Okay.
So, and I just want to make sure it gets recorded. That's all. So thank you for hanging out with me, and glad you got. I'll be looking forward to seeing you change your stuff.
Yes. I will be.
And yeah, same thing also. Your weekly update, if you have any new progress, do your proof video, and then at the bottom, just send them straight back to Frank's, that first sales page, and just keep doing that. And then every single week you have a new update. You have more videos on YouTube, getting more traffic. Under your videos on YouTube, put your capture page. I don't do that. I screw that up sometimes. And it just compounds. It just keeps on. More videos, more people finding you, more exposure, helps your list. You get it.
Yep.
Right.
I mean, this is my task for this week. I can't do it this weekend because I'm traveling, but that is my goal for this week.
Yeah, I think you combine those things and you have a really powerful thing here. So yeah, thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna click stop broadcast, and I think we're all good.
Thank you.